If a material can be broken down into two or more component parts, the material is not an element but a combination of elements, or a compound. The elements are the building blocks of all matter and maintain their mass and their basic identity when they combine in different ways. The word element traces its origin to the Greek word stoichion, which means component part. Every element has a name and a symbol. With few exceptions, the symbols are derived from the element name. The symbol for an element can be as simple as a capitalized first letter of the element's name, but more often the symbol also includes a second lowercase letter that follows the capitalized first letter of the element's name. For example, B is the symbol for the element boron, and Be is the symbol for the element beryllium. A few element symbols are derived from the Latin name of the element. Here are some examples. Na is the symbol for sodium and is derived from the Latin word natrium. K is the symbol for potassium and is derived from the Latin word kalium. Fe is the symbol for iron and is derived from the Latin word ferrum. Pb is the symbol for lead and is derived from the Latin word plumbum. We use elemental symbols to represent elements so that we don't always have to write out the whole name. An element can be neither broken down into smaller materials nor transformed into a different element by any chemical change. For example, water is not an element because it can be broken down into two substances, oxygen and hydrogen. Oxygen and hydrogen, however, are elements because they cannot be further broken down. Some examples of common elements are oxygen, hydrogen, chlorine, carbon, silicon, iron, copper, silver, gold, platinum, and aluminum. Some examples of common materials that are not elements are glass, which is composed of the elements silicon and oxygen, salt, which is composed of the elements sodium and chlorine, sugar, which is composed of the elements carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and plastic bags, which are composed of the elements carbon and hydrogen.